Good morning everyone. In previous class, we already discussed about the measurement of estimation. In this class, we discuss about technical terms used in estimate. What are the technical terms used in estimator? First is what is the need of technical terms? It is a civil engineering topic, so in a fresher, first of all, know about the technical terms used in civil engineering or used in estimating. Because in daily life we properly not acquainted with the technical terms, so before we going through the calculation part, first of all we know about what are the technical terms used in estimate. Okay. The first one is quantity survey. What do you mean by quantity survey? It is the schedule of all items of work in a building. These quantities are calculated from the drawing of the building. Thus, the quantity survey gives the quantity of work done in case of each item when price given the total cost. In short, quantity survey means calculation of quantities of materials required to complete the work concerned. In this case, normally the price is given of the basis of the locality, then the price menu and use the area and volume of the total drawing structure or particular item. Then in this basic we define the quantity of the survey or quantity of the particular material, labor or concerned work. Okay. Then next term is specifications. What do you mean by specifications? In estimation, the detailed specification gives the nature, quality and class of work and material to be used in the various part of work, quality of the material and their proportion, method of preparation, workmanship and description of execution of work are required. So, in this case, the detailed specification is given before the calculation. What is the nature of the work? The quality of material use, quality of workmanship use, then and define the various part of work and quality of the material and their proportion. Then next is rate. What do you mean by rate? The rate of various item of work and material to be used in the construction and the wages of different category of labor should be available for preparing an estimate. In case of labor, there is some skilled labor, there is some unskilled labor. In case of skilled labor, the rate is higher. In case of unskilled labor or fresher, the cost is something reduced. So, the cost of transportation charge should also be known. As far as possible, sanction and schedule of rates shall be followed, or the rate may be worked out by the analysis of rates method. Normally, the rate is defined by scheduled rate method or analysis of rate method. Two methods are used to define the rate. In this method, first of all, we're going through the method. We know about what is the labor cost, what is the material cost. After that, we define the labor cost and material rate, labor rate or material rate. First, before we going through the schedule rate or analysis rate, first of all, we know about the details of labor, details about the materials and its charges and its transportation cost. The overall cost is analysis by the rate analysis. Okay. Next is site plan. It is the plan drawn for a particular structure, construction, showing its position with respect to approaching roads, main bazaar, market and other permanent features in a populated area. It shows the location of the area under construction with respect to the other area, and on it generally the name of the owner of area or property holders adjoining to it are also donated. Before we going through any site plan, first of all, we clearly mark the north line. After that, we going through the site plan. In site plan, it's very much important before going through any construction. So, approaches of road, main bazaar, market for the permanent basis and population area basis is required. So, site plan of particular construction is very much required for a construction plan. Then, next is line plan. What is mean line plan? Line plan can be defined as the plan of a particular construction, simply showing main features with the help of the single line of different portion of the construction. Detail of construction are not generally shown on this plan. This is inside and outside dimension so on this plan should necessarily but corresponding to actual dimension. The line plan normally define it is a simplification of showing the main features. And the detailed construction plan, in this case we showing the detail of inside and outside dimension. It is very much required. In the basis of line plan, we further proceed the construction. Then is index plan. This is the plan of a particular colony showing the position of different houses in single line and their numbers, if any position of road, school, market, hospitals and other features. This plan is generally fixed on the entrance or at exit or in the central place of the colony for the guidance of the inhabitant and outsider. Suppose, just example, we consider a particular apartment. Suppose a person going through this, then how can you know about the apartment that is available or not? By the index plan. Using the index plan, the person is knowing about the position of road and the position of apartment, swimming pools, gym, everything is available on the apartment. The index plan is very much needed for the outsider and It is the important part of the construction. Okay. Thank you. Remaining part we discuss in next class.